Blessed afternoon, collective. What the fuck is going on? That is the question of the day. Why am I here? I'm not sure. I felt the urge to pull some cards. I felt the itch, the tickle, the tingle, the impulse. What that means, I cannot tell you because I do not know until it happens. But it just has felt like something shifted today. It's been enough that all of my coworkers even noticed it. Said something feels weird, something feels different. It doesn't feel like a Monday. It just feels like kind of an in-between day, a different day. I don't know, something different. I feel that we have shifted timelines, that a substantial portion of the earth is shifting into one timeline, another is shifting into a different timeline. They've been coalescing for a while, lining up, grouping together, and it feels like they're starting to properly merge together, and there's been some kind of big shift today. And it's bringing, there's a lot of fresh energy coming in. There's some kind of light bulb moment happening, is the feeling within the whole collective, specifically the masculine subset. It's just sort of a coming online. I felt the urge to pull some runes, and I did it before this. I just felt the urge to. It's been a while. I'm not as practiced with the runes. There is so much energy attached to each one of them that it takes a while to feel and interpret for me. But pulled Wunjo, I believe this is, and I kind of just felt it sideways. Not reversed, not upright, sideways. It's in progress. It's a in motion kind of energy, and it is victorious. It is opening kind of energy. It's like a new opening that is spreading out right now. After that, I can't remember, Hagalas, like something. It's hail. It's got a lot of kind of the tower feel to it, of destruction that is necessary and that clears ground for new life. And immediately after that, Kenaz, which is the flame, and sort of that, again, that ding, the light bulb going off kind of energy coming online. It's a sudden, somewhat dramatic realization, somewhat dramatic change. It is the feeling of a massive water wheel that has been stationary for hundreds of years, suddenly shifting, suddenly groaning into life. And there's a lot of creaking and screeching in the wood, and there's splinters flying off all over the place, but it's beginning to move. And once it starts moving, it's not going to stop moving. There's just a lot. Everything in the environmental, the astrological aspects is just moving in waves. It's amazing to see. And I'm not an astrologer. I'm drawn to what I'm drawn to, and so I've been looking at the aspects. I endeavor to feel them and interpret them myself. But it's pretty clear at the surface level, just of the energy, that it's all going like this. There's all these different combinations of a buildup of pressure, and then a flood of forward moving energy trying to break things loose. And then there's another buildup of pressure with tense aspects and creating a lot of friction, tension that is specifically oriented in such a way that causes us to look at the way we feel about things, to actually acknowledge emotion, to experience emotion, and then to take that in a new direction, to break loose these old patterns, old beliefs, old behaviors, old ways of existing, specifically in relationships. It's within and without, but a lot of it is to do with loving relationships, and just revolutionizing the way that we love, essentially coming to understand why it is that we love, how we've done this in the past, what has led us to this point, why it hasn't worked, and what new attitudes and beliefs we want to move forward with. So I'm going to pull on something. I'm not sure exactly what, but let's find out. The Rider-Waite wants to talk. I do feel that it has to do with the divine masculine energy. So let's just see. I don't know. I never know going in. Sometimes I get a very specific impulse, a very clear one, of what wants to be said, what wants to express. Sometimes it has to do with a particular bandwidth of emotion and energy. And sometimes it's just something's coming out. Something's coming out. Something that's been kept at bay. What's been kept at bay? Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something is okay. Something's coming out. It's a little bit of that jailbreak energy. It's about time. That's just what I'm getting. It's just about time. It's ready. It's ready for this. Ready for the next phase. It's been kept in incubation, I want to say. Not hibernation, incubation. Something that has been growing and building in kind of secret, in the silence. Something that's been held out of view. But it's just about ready, to come to the surface. Moon bookending, 7 wands. A lot of it is letting go of fear, for sure, but this just feels like hidden. This just feels really hidden energy with the soul underneath. It's that light bulb coming on. It's things coming online, ready for delivery. This is going to be a weird one. I can just feel. This feels more like the universe speaking directly about some kind of manifestations. I don't know what. I'm not going to pretend that I understand all of that right now. I don't. It's just about ready to pop. That's all I'm getting. It's somebody, something, many somebodies, many things just coming on. Like, yeah, look at that. The sun, the moon, and the sun. That's a massive change. That's the most contrast you can pull. The moon literally bookending this 7 wands, and the sun, 2 of cups. It's about soul contracts. It's balanced energy. But I say that also because the 3 of Pentacles I saw was underneath. It's about connections. Soul contracts, I can't stop. Cards keep popping out. Strength underneath that. It's about time for the masculine energy to open up, for this flow to occur, for these connections. It's it is that same kind of energy of this is what the universe has been setting up. All of those dominoes, that long string of dominoes, that there's seeing an intricate Rube Goldberg contraption, like mousetrap. It's just layers and layers and layers of stuff. And there's an opening. There's an opening now because of the combinations of all the energy coming in astrologically, which is assisting with the opening of the heart chakra. That is the overall goal of this energy, is to open the heart chakra. That's the secret. That's the key. When your heart chakra is wide open on both sides, because it has two sides, it has a front and a back, one for giving and one for receiving, although energy can be exchanged both directions. When it is fully open, when the guard is dropped, that's sort of where the real magic happens. That's when you are able to receive the sensation of divine love within yourself, when you are able to fill your own cup, so to speak, which is, it is essentially what happens. It's the meaning of filling the Holy Grail and the cup overflowing. When the heart chakra is fully open, you're able to perceive the divine I am presence and love and sustain yourself in that place, to feel, to know, and acknowledge consciously in that moment of awareness that you are that moment of awareness, that all is the self. You are the present moment, you are the container, and all things contained within it. And all of it is love. All of it. Every particle of creation. It's a lot. Yeah, the Magician underneath that. Ooh, there's so much karma. Guys, there's a lot of karma attached to this. It is. I mean, it's a cosmic clearing. And I was hearing that clearing house this morning. Yeah. Okay. I'm here for it, one way or the other. What am I pulling on? Well, let's find out. Why the fuck am I here? Why am I here? Okay, to pull this reading. Yes, I get that. Cheeky buggers. To deliver a message. Thank you. I got a jumper, but 3 of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, something has broken loose. Something's broken loose. There's a desire to express. There's a celebration happening. I don't know if it feels like the universe celebrating something. Before I pick up this card, I want to see what's crossing that. It's the sun. Wow, that feels good. That's some really, I'm just basking in this energy. It's kind of the feeling of like just really good news. Really, really good news. Receiving a really amazing, wonderful piece of news, like an acceptance letter to some university that you really wanted to get in and you got in, or test results, and it's a positive, it's a good test result, not like you tested positive for whatever, but in that case it's you tested negative, right? You're clear, you're all clear. This is like all clear. Everything is good, everything is working out. This is fantastic news kind of energy, and just because it wants to come out underneath, the 2 of Cups is still there under the sun. Actually, those reversed. So yeah, it's all coming together. It is all coming together. Okay, what jumped out? The Page of Swords. Interesting. Somebody's getting their shit together. Something. This feels like the masculine energy. It's whatever's been on the outside looking in. It's felt small, it's felt kind of disappointed in itself. There's a little bit of the universe feeling disappointed. I know it's the universe, that's not really how it works. It doesn't judge, but it's been trying to create this flow for a long time, for a long time. So it's kind of a eureka moment, a breakthrough of, yes, I finally figured it out. We finally have an in, we have an opening. We can see the light. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we're headed straight for it. These soul contracts will play out. They are in action, in progress again. What's the Three of Cups crossing? King of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. Okay, it's a couple of things. The King of Pentacles is having a yard sale. Stick with me. Sometimes this energy can be not stingy, but kind of like hoarder energy. I mean, just like there's a lot going on in this card, right? Guy's got a lot of stuff. He's the King of Pentacles. He's abundant. He's overflowing with stuff. Sometimes the stuff that we surround ourselves with becomes a security blanket. Sometimes the way we've been living our life, it doesn't have to be material things. It can be behaviors. It can be an identity, just a way of being that we were accustomed to, that we've been that way for a long time. And so it becomes kind of a security blanket, a comfortable thing to cloak ourselves in. But we're outgrowing it and becoming aware that it's kind of just holding us back now. It's, I don't know why, but I am drawn to his cloak and the feeling that it's getting itchy. It's getting itchy. It's somebody itching to make a change, to unburden themselves again, to sort of lighten that load all across the board, to simplify within and without. And it's a letting go. It's a willingness to, not just a willingness, but a desire to change, a desire to let go of these things that used to represent stability and safety and kind of the safe haven for us, because we're realizing they're not really doing anything for us now. We're sort of just hiding away in these spaces that, yeah, they feel comfortable, but they've become restrictive because of that. The soul wants to grow. The soul wants to express and experience some new things. And there is an awareness of that taking place. An awareness that was resisted, but is now kind of being leaned into. And so it feels like a preparing, like a clearing out, a preparing for a new beginning. I just keep seeing this king getting ready to take a trip. And he's going to be gone for a while. And so he's selling a bunch of furniture and stuff and just things that he's not going to need or use for this next chapter of life, of existence. It is a balancing. It's definitely a balancing of energy, especially with this, the sun, the Two of Cups underneath. It's a balancing with the feminine aspect. But it's a growing confidence and courage and a vision, actually feeling like this is possible, actually believing and taking steps towards it, letting go of control, learning to trust, to lean into the sort of unknown of a new adventure. a new phase, a new beginning. What's right with the Page of Swords? Two of Swords. Yeah, she's dropping one. It's again, this has been held up for a long time. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time in the works. But now is the time. At least energetically is the feeling of what the universe is saying, is that now is the time that this can take place. There is an opening. There is a receding of the waters. It's allowing passage. I would like to clarify this, though. Definitely. There's still fear attached here. I'm drawn to the Moon, but there's too much emotion for this to be held back any longer. I want to clarify. Let's clarify with the witches. Is that? Let's find out. If I can get them out. The Lovers. Why is this doesn't, no, it's not the witches. There's something there, but it's not. Two of Pentacles, yeah, okay. Sorry, witches, not the witches, not right now. There's something else in that. It's time for the light to turn green. The light is green. It's time to go. It's go time, basically. The light turns green. Now it is time to move. It's time to move forward. What's underneath that? Yeah, the seven swords and the Hierophant. It's time to stop pussyfooting around. Essentially, it's this fox has had an eye. He's got one sword. He's got a truth there that's been known for a very long time. Again, it's under the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. Wow. That's that emotion that just, it's flowing. This is spirit turning on the faucet in the soul and turning it all the way open so that, you know, the spigot, the valve, whatever it is, just falls off. There's no more way to close it. It's just wide open flow. Again, that water wheel, once it starts turning, it's gonna break through anything. It's just not stopping now. And it's time to get a move on. It's time to let go of one of these pentacles, to make the choice. Look at that. Three of Cups. I love tarot. That's why this deck wanted to speak. Three of Cups bookending the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just, it's time to let go of the almighty pentacle, the thing we've been clinging on. That's been a little bit of like a third party energy of, oh, I can't do this because blank. That's what third party energy is. It's this additional factor that floats in your consciousness and becomes an overruling sort of entity. It can be a person. It can be, I can't do this because what would so-and-so think? What would my family think? Because I'm in a relationship and I'm afraid to leave this person, because my boss, because whatever. It can be work. It can be, I don't want to do this because I would have to leave work, and everything is built around work. It's whatever that security blanket kind of thing is, that thing that, well, this is a big part of my identity. And so I really want to move towards this. I have a lot of feeling for it. I've been looking at it. I've had my eye on this for a long time, but I haven't taken action because, but that's third party energy. This is open flow. It's changing. That is breaking loose. That third party piece, which was sort of a karmic pattern of holding the self back because of some illusory thing, illusory identification of ego, right? Ego, the masculine aspect, is the protective aspect. And so when it is out of balance, it is hyper aware, hyper focused, hyper vigilant, and just perceives everything as a threat. It wants to keep you safe, when in reality, it's not keeping you safe, it's keeping you hidden. It's keeping you small, right? It keeps us in the shadow, essentially, literally, that's what it does. It's time for that to be let go of, and for this new, balanced, improved, upgraded, expanded version of self to step to the forefront and say, I see the guardedness, ego. I see that you are trying to stop me because you're afraid, because you have to release control, and this is a leaning into that, and I understand, and I am moving forward anyway. Because even if it frightens me a bit, even if I feel a bit small, there's a powerful desire here. Underneath the fear, it feels really good, and I have to follow the good feeling. Yeah, that's awesome. There's the fear, there's the karmic directly underneath what I was talking about, that this was a sort of karmic patterning, this third party energy of something keeping us stuck, keeping us from taking that step, that action, that movement forward, from expressing freely, from moving with the energy. It's being broken loose here. Yeah, underneath 9 wands and the star. It's breaking loose. It's the universe, the energy is all assisting with this. That's a part of that sort of ebb and flow that I was feeling, of the universe sends in this tension energy where it's everything is kind of blocked up and the pressure builds, and then it sends in a wave to push, and it's just shifting, it's breaking all of this loose. These are long delayed manifestations, destined, whatever, connection, all of the above, and it's meant to shift everything. And yeah, there's the Hermit again, helping us perceive the world from the soul, to place the seed of consciousness in the soul, which is in the heart as well. It's about that heart chakra opening. Again, underneath that, Queen of Pentacles, green and blue, heart chakra and throat, expression of the self, following the heart, trusting that. Knight of Swords on top. Yeah, there is an urgency, and it is sort of it's tied to that good news, and it's like a eureka revelation kind of, oh, I got it, I get it, and now I want to do it. It's a singular focus. It's kind of single-minded, but it's very clear. It's sudden clarity. Suddenly, hearing suddenly Seymour from Little Chef of Horrors. But it is like that, of just this sudden realization. Like, you see a person and go, oh my God, it is them. It's suddenly Seymour. You know, it is that kind of sudden happiness energy. And I feel that with this 3 of Cups and the Sun underneath too. Okay. Wow. Here we go. Let's clarify. Let's fucking clarify. This is a lot. Page of Swords. Tell me about this Page of Swords first. Why is the Page of Swords here? How did that just get reversed? Well, somehow in that brief shuffle, I got the Seven of Swords reversed. So yeah, it's exactly what I said in the beginning. It's getting the shit together. It's no more bullshit. No more bullshit. No more, yeah, okay, maybe there was some feeling small, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The birds are in the air. This communication is taking place. This action, this whatever forward motion. And Knight of Swords at the bottom. Do I not even get to keep shuffling? I don't. I mean, it's time for this decision. I didn't get very far. I just rearranged the pre-shuffle, essentially. I would like to, can I please just, okay, thank you. Well, it's just, one of those pentacles got a lot heavier. Again, it's time to drop one. It's time to put the foot on the gas. It's time for the car to move. The light turns green. It's time for the cars to move. It's time for this journey to be taken, the traffic to start flowing, all of the above. I'm gonna see if I get anything different, but yeah, why is the Seven of Swords here? Come on. It's fucking time. Why? Because it feels good. Because this is the same, it's a sudden, joyful revelation. Again, it's suddenly Seymour. Suddenly, like, I realize I'm in love with this person. Suddenly I realize I want to move to Thailand. I want to do this, and I'm gonna do it. It's, you know, settled. I'm taking this action. Okay, I shuffled, but I didn't get rid of it. The Two of Pentacles just came back because that's what it fucking is. I love tarot so much. Oh, it's time to go. It's time to fly. It's time to shed the cocoon of this old identity that was small and restrictive and old, and just, we've outgrown it. We have very clearly outgrown it. So clearly that we can't deny it to ourselves anymore. In fact, it feels good to have this realization that there's more. There is more journey, more adventure, and we want to step into this next phase of it. Yeah, there's a decision being made. The King of Pentacles is clearing house. I don't know what else to say. What am I falling on? Why is the King of Pentacles here? How about that? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Tell me about this yard sale, this garage sale, this estate sale. It feels big. I don't know why I'm seeing the Death card. Just more of that transformation energy. And yeah, just a total revitalization, reinvention of self. Okay. Knight of Cups. The heart is open. I mean, yeah, because he wants to live by the cup and not the pentacle anymore. There's a realization that pentacles are not everything. That the trappings of the material world, that the things that whatever feels safe, stable, secure, they're not fulfilling. They're not what the soul wants. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, had a responsibility. Continuing, I will splice this. It's realization that cups belong in the soul. Cups are what is fulfilling. Cups are what the soul is made of and what the soul wants. And it is a desire for that soulmate connection, that soul contract, but also just a desire to flow freely. and without fear, without restriction, without anything holding us back, to just be this sort of free spirit that we intend to be, that we are ultimately. So what is on top? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's a desire for it's a desire. It's a desire for a lot of things. It's forward motion. It's a desire to go all in, to bring the cup. I mean, I like the Knight of Wands on top with this as the underlying crossing energy, because it's a chivalrous Knight of Wands. It's not fuckboy Knight of Wands, right? There's definite passion there. It's wand energy. It's wands up, but it's coming in with more than just a wand. Again, it's just a desire to follow the heart, to follow passion, and to not let anything hold us back anymore. It is a growing bravery and confidence in the self, and a desire for this new beginning, this journey, this just taking a shot, just trying something. Yeah, and that feels good. What's right? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Yeah, Page of Wands. It's not really. Yeah, no, I again, it's sort of a pure Knight of Wands. It's an innocent Knight of Wands that is just curious, that is really genuinely curious and wants this adventure. It's a repeating message, and I like that. It is an escalation of feminine energy, an opening to empathy, an opening of the heart chakra, and a desire to flow with that. It's kind of again, that realization of feelings, and that feelings feel good. Like, oh my God, I have feelings. I want to express them. I want to dance down Fifth Avenue singing, because why the fuck not? Because I'm alive. Holy shit, that's amazing. I just want to express this and move towards, I want to follow the good feeling. I want to move towards that which inspires desire, that which lights me up. I like that. I like that a lot. This Two of Swords is what I'm really curious about. So why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here? What the hell is this? Okay, whoa. I just saw the Nine of Pentacles. I'm not done shuffling, but I saw the Nine of Pentacles. So it's breaking loose again. I want to break free. That Queen playing in my head. Yeah, I get that. Feeling is liberating. What is liberating is feeling a desire. And what's even more liberating is moving towards that desire. And then you realize it doesn't matter how things play out. You are in control of your good feeling by acknowledging that it's there, acknowledging you have a desire, acknowledging that it feels good, basking in that, and then following the next best feeling impulse to move towards whatever feels good. And it doesn't matter what happens. You're not trying to affect a change. You're not trying to produce some kind of result. You're following it with curiosity. You want to see what's around that next corner because you just want to know, and it feels good. It feels good to follow the good feeling, point blank. Whatever it leads you to, you are self-satisfied in the following of your soul's urging. Even if it's just, there's a flower growing on the ground, or somebody smiles at you. You know, you make eye contact and smile at a stranger, and they smile at you, and that's it. That's the whole thing, you know, but it feels good, and you just keep noticing and basking in and appreciating this good feeling energy. It came back. I saw it pop out. I love tarot. I love reading energy. It's, yeah, we're breaking loose. It is that jailbreak. And it's everything I just described, of how liberating it feels to just follow your soul. Without questioning, without needing it to produce anything. To just, I have a good feeling. I'm going to follow this good feeling. That feels good. Just that. Over and over. The whole external realm is irrelevant. But it's breaking the fuck loose. What's on top? Why? Yeah. Letting go of control. Oh, it's such a relief. It really is. I have to say, it's a relief. It's a relief to the ego, to the masculine energy, to surrender control. It's what it wants. It's tired. It never intended really to rule alone. It misses the Empress. The masculine energy desperately longs for and misses the Empress and wants the Empress to guide. That wants the soul to lead, the intuition, the heart, all of those things. That is absolutely, the deck is splitting. I'm going to look at that in a second, but yeah, it is relief in surrender. It's been just a long time coming. I just feel like, you know, this cobra's been on defense. It's been in this position. It's been holding the hood out for a long time, and it's tired. It just wants to let the guard down. That's what it wants, is to let the guard down. And I feel like that's what's happening. Why is the deck splitting right here? There's that Seven of Wands from the pre-shuffle. It's been held back. It's tired of holding things at bay out of fear. It's tired of keeping people and things away and keeping emotion back out of the fear of really being seen and being known. And it's letting that guard down. Why is the King of Wands here? The Wheel of Fortune comes back again, the water wheel. There's too much pressure. It's, again, just a long time coming. It's a part of that cyclical energy. It's wearing the masculine aspect down, within and without. And it's tired. It's tired of fighting. It just wants to surrender. It wants to break free. I just keep hearing that, and that's what it is. And it's ready to. It's desiring to. It's feeling the positive impulse of this. Again, it's the difference between, you know, having an apartment full of stuff and you don't really want to part with any of it versus, yeah, I'm moving to Thailand. I'm moving across the world, whatever, and I don't need any of this stuff, and please take this stuff. Let me sell all of my belongings and just take what I can carry with me in a backpack. That's all I need. I'm gonna go explore and live lightly and travel lightly. And it's just, I'm tired of the burden of all of these things, and this stuff that was once stability is just holding me back from pursuing my dreams. So I'm letting it all go. I'm surrendering all that no longer serves me. That's really beautiful. I really, really like that energy. And just because I was curious, wow, what was fueling the Knight of Pentacles? It's the Ten of Cups. Pursuing the dream. Pursuing the dream. Again, realizing that just following good feeling is liberation. Realizing you can just do that. You can have a good feeling and follow that impulse, and following the impulse feels good. It's not about whatever is on the other side of it. That's living happily ever after. Wow. And it is a profound change. it's the end of a way of being. It is the casting off of the small, fearful, restricted, limited identity, and stepping into the expansiveness of this new, as yet undefined self, letting it, seeing what it wants to be, giving it the freedom to explore and experience and be curious and move towards things that strike its interest and spark inspiration and passion and desire. That's delightful. And it's liberation from that karmic third-party energy as well. Whew. I want to ask the witches, because they had something else, and I'm just going to get a general message from the universe if there's anything else. But the Lovers, crossed by Four of Cups, with the Chariot underneath. Yeah, this has... it feels like it has more to do with the specific sort of soulmate cycle and connections. But it's the masculine energy coming to balance. It's the heart chakra ripping, absolutely just gushing, ripped open, flowing. The water wheel is churning. It's strength under the Chariot with the Ace of Cups bookending the Lovers is the Ace of Cups. That's a lot of emotion, and it's a lot of healing. It's a lot of, again, the universe is excited about this because it is so profoundly balancing. There is so much karma being cleared in this. For so long, the masculine energy at every level has been out of balance and has sort of stubbornly rejected the Empress. Not anymore. There's a burning desire to come towards. There's that Seven of Wands again. I can't get rid of it. Burning desire to stop pushing away the Queen of Pentacles, stop pushing away the Empress energy, and just surrender, just invite it in, because it would feel so good. And there's the High Priest and Temperance. Yeah, okay. And on top, because I was curious, is the Fool. There is an opening now. There's been a change of thinking. A change of leadership, I'm hearing. Message from the universe. Just gonna get a message from the universe. What would you like to say to close this out? Advice, summarization. I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing. Just whatever Spirit wants to say. Here. Man. Feels like a lot. Feels like dancing. I don't know why. That's the phrase. Okay. Five of Cups just jumped out. What's on the bottom? You're shitting me. It's not. I don't know how I got all these reverse cards. I don't typically do reversals, but and I just, okay, one thing at a time. It's the Emperor reversed. He is reversed. He is, let me check. Yeah, it's the Emperor reversed. It's the out of balance Emperor getting right with himself, letting go of control, realizing the death grip on everything. is not working for him anymore. In fact, it's only producing pain. Trying to keep everything under wraps, trying to keep it all just under control. It's not working. And it's especially not working because it's caused the Emperor energy to turn away from the soul connection. The soul contracts. There's a new realization that is what feels good. That would be, going towards that would be following the good feeling. Everything else, trying to ignore it, trying to deny it, trying to just move on with life, trying to keep life going generally, the way that it has been, living in these old patterns and modes of existence. It's not working. It's just not working. What is this upside down, ass backwards Emperor crossing? The Fool. He's not just getting up, he's fallen out of his seat, right? It's somebody pulled the chair on the Emperor. He's gotta move now. No more throne. Sorry, Emperor. You gotta get off your ass and move towards the soul connection. It's just what it is. And it is a surrendering. I do actually really like this energy. This is like the definition of surrender. The leap of faith, letting go of control, perceiving differently, feeling like maybe I can do this, where ego has kept me down and kept me afraid of moving towards whatever, the desire, the soul connection, the dream. I'm feeling like, you know what? It feels so good. I can feel the sun on my face when I think about it. I'm just drawn to the way he's looking up to the sky. And we've had the sun twice in this. It feels so good. Maybe I can just wander towards it. Just throw caution to the wind, right? And just follow the curiosity, because nothing else seems to be working. This feels good, everything else doesn't. So fuck, maybe I just go towards it. It's that fuck it, I'll just do it kind of energy. But this is a little more relaxed, it's a little more surrendered, but that's definitely still a part of this. What's read with the Five of Cups? The Three of Cups for the third time. In 3 decks, we get the Three of Cups. There's no denying how good this feels. There's no denying that this emotion is flowing and that it feels amazing. Again, the valve is wide open and the handle's gone. It's just gone. There's no closing this valve again. There's no shutting down this emotion. It just feels fucking fabulous to dream about and think about moving towards the feminine energy within and without. Again, applies at every level. And it's just this feeling of, God, that would be so nice. That would be so nice. And all of this, it's not even about how this isn't nice. It's that not going towards the nice feeling is disappointing. Again, I am reminded of that I was disappointed that I didn't get to just, ask this random girl if she wanted to have coffee. I don't know her name. I don't know anything about her. There was a lot of fear there. There was a lot of masculine aspect in me going, no, this is stupid. What are you doing kind of thing, like coming up with all of these excuses to not do it. And the realization, the clarity of realization was, I just wanted to do it because it felt good. And not doing it didn't feel good. Fancy that. Not getting to just ask was disappointing. I just want to ask. And so it's a lot of that feeling of just moving with the flow, just flowing with the energy is a celebration, is a victory. The realization that you follow the good feeling and it feels good to follow it. And that's it. That's the whole story. It doesn't matter where it takes you. It doesn't matter if you walk off a cliff, you walked off that cliff feeling damn fine. And you know, nothing really can touch you then. You are invulnerable in that level of vulnerability, that level of acceptance and surrender to self. It's just, I feel good. Whatever happens, happens. I feel good. And I'm going to follow this feeling because I like the way it feels to follow it. Just that. Just that. Yeah, I really like this. I really, really like this. The masculine energy of collective, of the society, of all of us internally. And so it ripples outward because that's how it starts. It has to start individually. It has to start within, but it's happening within. The masculine aspect internally is realizing it wants to be led in faith. It wants to be divinely guided. It wants to just follow the Empress because it fucking adores her. The Emperor adores the Empress and just wants to follow her because it feels good. And everything else is just exhausting and disappointing and frankly no longer fun or interesting. No longer feels safe or stable or satisfying. It's just, I want to go over there and see what's over there because I'm curious. And it feels good to feel curious. It feels good to have a desire. And it's rippling out. It's changing everything at every level. I love it. I love it. That's all I got. That's the whole message. I'm tingling, I'm vibrating, but the tarot tingle has been satisfied. I am satisfied to follow the good feeling of this impulse, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, but just following it because I wanted to, because I liked the way it felt. So yeah, that's the message, that's the method, and the suggestion. I do intend this resonates. It resonated for me. If it resonated for you, I would love to know. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, flow with the energy, do what feels right to you. Fuck, make your own video. Pull some tarot for yourself. This isn't about me reading for anyone. It's for me, and it's sharing, it's expression. We're all connected. Everything is energy, and all energy is connected. And if you have found this, we have a deep soul connection. That's a part of my intention too, is to collect the soul group, this core soul expression together. But yeah, just bask in this for yourself. You deserve to follow the good feeling, and you deserve to feel good. The path of highest good is the path that feels the most highly good. That is the way it works. So have a fantastic, good feeling, funky, fresh, cool Medina, fabulous evening. Always and always, in every vector of time and space, whatever the hell that is, just know you're fabulous, you are divine, and I love you.